Just finished Supernatural Season 3, Episode 7, Fresh Blood. This is the one with the vampire who doesn't know she's a vampire at first, and where Gordon gets turned into a vampire himself. This one gets an 8 out of 10 for me, and my favorite line from Dean was, "Kamikaze? I'm more like a ninja." So, this episode was guaranteed to get a high rating from me, because we've got sympathetic vampires, we've got Gordon finally getting what he deserves, and we have Sam tearfully begging Dean to stop. So, home run. But I have to be realistic and not let my bias for vampires give this an even higher rating. So, 8 is good. I did notice Harmony from Buffy, and I feel like she was like basically the same character as in Buffy. That was really funny. And as expected, Dean's reckless behavior is escalating, and weirdly enough, well, I'm autistic, so I found that Gordon's sensory overlord as a brand new vampire was weirdly relatable. And I predict that Sam's demonic powers are going to come back stronger than ever, and he's going to be an absolute force to be reckoned with. He's going to be practically unbeatable. And finally, y'all know I write vampire books, so I'm not going to recommend my books as much as I desperately want to, and instead I'm going to recommend Laurel Clay Hamilton, this amazing series. Just finished watching Season 3, Episode 8 of Supernatural, A Very Supernatural Christmas. This is the Christmas special with the evil Santa. I give this one a 9.5 out of 10, my first 0.5. I really wanted to give it a 10, but the body horror was just a little bit too much for me. I'm still wiping my tears away from crying at the end. My favorite line from Dean was, "What's up with Saint Nicotine?" So this episode made me cry multiple times from laughter and from the boys and how incredibly sad it was. But yeah, the body horror was just a bit too much. But it's immediately going onto my Christmas specials playlist. I have a playlist for Christmas and for Halloween where I watch every single year. I was reminded of the robot Santa from Futurama, and especially when the boys were in the Christmas tree shopping area, I really want to see Dean in like a Hallmark, like the stereotypical Hallmark Christmas movie where he's like the guy with the sweater like this who like pulls the woman away from the big city to go work on his candy cane farm or something. More predictions. I predict there'll be an episode with a mirror universe like in Buffy and Star Trek, and an episode where everyone acts like they are in a Disney movie like Enchanted. And finally, I have 2 recommendations. One is this incredible horror by Tatiana, and the second is a anthology horror movie that I watch every year at Christmas, the holidays. Just finished watching Supernatural Season 3, Episode 9, Malus Maleficarum, the one with the witches who make people's teeth fall out, among other things. This one for me gets a 7 out of 10, and my favorite line from Dean was, "Well, then we're pretty sure she was using the wrong Bible." Don't mind the strange red cast that makes me look like a demon. I have a heater in my room. You can see it in my reflection because it's so cold. Man, this episode felt like it was made for people who like WLW, but perhaps from a male gaze, if you know what I mean. Because witches who cast spells in lingerie. And what I was hoping was going to be a kiss between Ruby and the demon. But in other words, I loved Sam's Deanification, incredibly satisfying, looking forward to that continuing. And when they were looking for the hex bag, I was screaming, "It's in the car!" They never found it, but I swear they put it in the car. And I predict that there will be a body swap episode. I know this is kind of like a common trope, but I was hoping it would be between Dean, Sam, and Ruby, with Dean specifically getting Ruby's body. I have a book recommendation, Bone Doll's Twin by Lynn Flelling. This is an older book, but has similar themes with the bones and the witchcraft. And then a movie recommendation. This one's totally out of pocket, like campy cult classic, The Covenant.